Hello everyone. Here I am Insha Arshad, PGT Computer Science of Jingle Bells Public School Bareilly welcomes you to my very first video of Computer Science New for class 11 students. In Computer Science New, CBSE introduces a Python having code 083, that is high level language, from which you are getting familiar in the previous videos. Children, in this video we are going to study computer system overview. In this chapter we are getting familiar with very basic terminologies related to computer system. After this chapter we will again proceed with other topics of Python. This chapter is divided into different parts, so today we will take part first of this chapter. First we come to know about actually what is computer. Children, computer is an electronic machine that takes input from the user, processes the data on the basis of instructions and finally generates the output. Now we are going to understand this definition clearly. Here we use the term electronic. Electronic means to say that runs with the help of electricity. Input. Here we say it is an electronic, computer is an electronic machine that takes input. So what is input, children? Input is the combination of data and instruction. Data is the raw facts and figure that has no meaning in itself, like A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. But it acts as a basic building block of any languages. And instructions? Instructions are the operations that tells what type of operation will be performed on that data. Processes the data on the basis of instruction. That means data is processed on the basis of instructions and finally generates the output. Output is the data, but what type of data is it, children? It is the processed data, or we can say information. So I hope, children, you understand very well what is a computer. Computer is an electronic machine that takes input from the user, processes the data on the basis of instructions and finally generates the output. Now we study some parts of computer. Computer has two main parts, that is hardware and software. Hardware, where means part, hard means that tangible or physical parts of computer that we can touch and see. Some examples of hardware are keyboard, mouse, monitor, printer, etc. Software. Software are the recorded instructions and programs that govern the working of a computer. Example, MS Word, MS Excel, etc. We will study about software in detail in later videos. Now we proceed with the next topic, that is basic computer organization. So children, computer organization refers to logical structure of a computer describing how its components are connected to one another, how they affect one another's functioning and contribute to overall performance of the computer. Computers, as you already familiar, follow the IPO cycle, that is input, process and output. That is, a certain input is processed to generate specific output. Let us talk about these functional components of a computer one by one. That is input unit. So children, input unit is used for taking input input from the user. The input unit is formed by the input devices attached to the computer. Example, keyboard, mouse, microphone, joystick, that is also called the game controller, MICR, that is magnetic ink character reader, generally used in checks in banks, OMR, that is optical mark reader, etc. An input unit takes the input and converts it into binary form so that it can be understood by the computer. Now we understand what does it mean, binary form. As you know children, a computer operates on electricity, that is either on or off, or high voltage or low voltage. That means a computer can understand two stages, either on or off, or we can say high and low voltage, or the binary language that uses just two symbols, that is 1 for on and 0 for off. Now output unit children. Output unit is used to produce output. Example, monitor, printer, scan plotter, etc. The output unit formed by the output devices attached to the computer. The output coming from the CPU is in the form of electronic binary signals, which needs conversion in some form, which can be easily understood by human beings, that is characters, graphical or audio visual form. This function of conversion is performed by output unit. Now central processing unit, that is CPU. It is responsible for processing of data on the basis of instructions. This unit is the main control center and processing unit. It is also called brain of the computer, as it guides, directs, controls and governs the performance of a computer. The CPU has some subcomponents that help in carrying out the processing of a task. These are ALU, arithmetic logical unit, control unit and register. Now what is ALU children? ALU is the arithmetic logical unit. It performs arithmetical and logical operations. As you know children, arithmetic operations are addition, that is plus, subtraction, that is minus, multiplication, that is asterisk, division, that is forward slash. And logical operations children, logical operations like less than, greater than, less than equal to, greater than equal to and not equal to. We can understand it in this manner. Suppose we take two numbers. When two numbers are required to be added, these numbers are sent from memory to ALU, that is arithmetic logical unit, where addition takes place and the result is put back in the memory. In the same way, other arithmetic operations are performed through ALU only. Now for logical operations, the numbers to be compared are sent from memory to ALU, where the comparison takes place and the result is returned to the memory. The result of a logical operation is either true or false. These operations provide the capability of decision making to the computer. Now the control unit, as the name suggests, it controls and guides the interpretation, flow and manipulation of all data and information, or we can say it controls the flow of data or information between different units. CU acts as a supervisor by controlling and guiding the operation takes place. Now the registers, or we can say processors, are small units of data holding places. The CPU uses registers to temporarily hold some important processing information during the time the processing takes place. CPU may store some part data or some memory address or instruction in its processor register. Now memory unit. It is used for storing data or information. Storage unit. It is used to store and retrieve data for processing for future use. We will study about memory unit and storage unit in the later videos. Now we take a very short summary of this topic. So children, computer क्या है? कंप्यूटर एक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मशीन है जो इनपुट मीन्स टू से डाटा और इंस्ट्रक्शन यूजर मतलब हम लोग हमसे लेती है, उस डाटा को प्रोसेस करती है इंस्ट्रक्शंस के बेसिस पे और फाइनली आउटपुट को जनरेट करवाती है. तो एक तरह से हम ये कह सकते हैं इनपुट हमारा डाटा और इंस्ट्रक्शन का कॉम्बिनेशन होता है. ये डाटा प्रोसेस होता है किसके बेसिस पे? इंस्ट्रक्शंस के बेसिस पे, और फाइनली हमारा आउटपुट जनरेट होता है जिसको हम प्रोसेस डाटा या इंफॉर्मेशन भी कहते हैं. कंप्यूटर के 2 पार्ट्स होते हैं, डेट इज हार्डवेयर और सॉफ्टवेयर. हार्डवेयर वो पार्ट्स हो सकते हैं जिसको हम छू के फील कर सकते हैं, जैसे हमारा कीबोर्ड हो गया, माउस हो गया, मॉनिटर हो गया, प्रिंटर हो गया. सॉफ्टवेयर हमारे वो प्रोग्राम्स और इंस्ट्रक्शंस हो गए जो हमारे हार्डवेयर को वर्क करने में हेल्प करते हैं. जैसे हमारे एग्जाम्पल हम MS वर्ड, MS एक्सेल या गेम डेवलपिंग सॉफ्टवेयर्स आदि ले सकते हैं. जो हमारा कंप्यूटर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है वो कुछ इन यूनिट से मिलके बना है, जैसे इनपुट यूनिट हो गई हमारी, आउटपुट यूनिट हो गई, CPU हो गई. CPU में 3 पार्ट्स कवर होते हैं, ALU डेट इज अर्थमेटिक लॉजिकल यूनिट, कंट्रोल यूनिट एंड रजिस्टर्स, और मेमोरी यूनिट. इनपुट यूनिट के थ्रू हम इनपुट देते हैं कंप्यूटर को. इसके एग्जाम्पल हो गए हमारे कीबोर्ड हो गया, माउस हो गया, जॉयस्टिक हो गया. आउटपुट यूनिट हमारी वो यूनिट होती है जिसकी मदद से आउटपुट जनरेट होता है, जैसा कि हमारा मॉनिटर हो गया, प्रिंटर हो गया. सेंट्रल प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट जिसको हम ब्रेन ऑफ कंप्यूटर भी बोलते हैं. जैसे हमारा ब्रेन हमारी बॉडी की ओवरऑल फंक्शनिंग को कंट्रोल करता है, ठीक उसी तरह सेंट्रल प्रोसेसिंग यूनिट या CPU को ब्रेन इसलिए बोला जाता है क्योंकि ये कंप्यूटर की ओवरऑल फंक्शनिंग को कंट्रोल करता है. So children, I hope you all understand the matter very well. Stay safe, stay home and stay with us for the next video. Till then, bye bye.